that on you? No, you can't come in without a t-shirt on. Here, take this Aunt Bess, she'll put it on you.
Yeah. Well, I want to take a t-shirt on.
All right.
There's a Pokemon shirt in the drawer.
All right, here. Hold on, guys. I'll be right there.
I'm going to have you know.
She'll put it on. You want to go in?
All right, you don't have to come in.
I love
I'm just
this.
make sure. No, here. You gotta wait till I'm ready. All right, I'm gonna go in here and make the announcements and stuff, and I'll get you out in just a second. Can we get you guys? I'll show you everything we got here in a minute. Okay? They gave me a lot of cool stuff. Here, give me. I love you guys.
I see one.
We're gonna spend a lot of time together. I promise.
I see one of them.
I know it's cool. I love you. Give me a hug.
Oh,
I missed you. Give me a kiss. We're gonna hang out, okay? I promise. We'll hang out in just a short minute. All right. I'm just gonna do this and then we'll hang out. I love you. What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? Sorry it took me a little bit longer to get here than I expected. The traffic was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. How's everybody doing? Let me tell you, I'm not even gonna lie. I am so glad to be home. If you have emailed me, messaged me, anything like that, while I was on my way back, I haven't looked because I was driving. I obviously couldn't see. So any messages or emails, Instagram, YouTube, any comments, I will definitely get to them here very shortly. As soon as we're done, when I'm gonna hang out with the little ones for a minute. All right, so let me see who all's here, guys. Wow, we've got 42 already. Thank you all so much. You guys are great. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Ooh, only 2 minutes. Well, actually 17 minutes late, but I did make an announcement that I would be. I hope everybody did see the announcement that I posted where I would be 15 minutes late. I apologize. The traffic was just. What's up, son? I love you. I promise we're going to hang out tonight. We'll hang out a lot. And I'll tell you all about Blade Show and the cool people I met. Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. I promise, Abel. What is up, guys? It was, man, I met so many cool people. I met so many viewers. I can't believe then in Atlanta, Georgia, a guy that sits here with his kids every day starts a daggone YouTube channel, never thinks it's going to do anything. And then the next thing you know, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and people are walking up to me left and right saying, hey, I know who you are. I like your content. Shaking my hand, knew my kids' names. My kids are, that's crazy. Thank you all so much. You guys don't know what you mean to me. I appreciate you all so much. So many people mentioned my kids. First thing, I went and met Ken Faulkner. What was it? Thursday night. I went and met Ken Faulkner. He invited me out. So I went over, it's called The Pit. The big hotel where I sent a video, put a short out, the gang's all here. That's the pit down there. I went up the escalator so I could get an overview. The upstairs was actually where the auditorium is and stuff, but then down in the pit is the hotel lobby with the bar and the restaurant and stuff. I don't drink or anything, but a lot of people was there. That night, my son was, when I filmed that, but the first night, my son wasn't there yet, and I went and hung out with Ken and his amazing, I don't know if it's his fiance or just his, if he's a smart man, he would definitely marry her because she is fantastic. And she, first thing she said was, I love your kids. Your kids are awesome. And that made me feel really good. Really, really cool. All right, let me read some comments. All right, we got Brian, Gareth, what's up? Darren, Brown Sugar, Q True, oh, Mick, Help with Gadgets, James, Jason, Dana, Robert, Esper, You guys are awesome. Fed Harrison, Philip, Sparks and Sawdust. How you doing? How you doing? Marco, Chris, Greg, Shay. Shay, you're always extremely kind. Thank you. You have no idea. I appreciate that more than you know. Abel, you need to take lessons from Shay and be more nice and kind to your dad. Seriously. Rooster, T. Chris, what's up? Joe, EDC. Oh, let me turn my alerts down, guys. I apologize for that. Let's see who else we got. Clint, Joey, Adam, man, Fook. What's up, Fook? I didn't see you till just now. You guys are awesome. We got 71 people already. Wow, that's crazy. Twisted. Thank you. AR Weekend, Angler, Brian. Guys, you all, listen, I'll say hi to anybody else that I see as you all come in. Listen, it was insane. I mean, it was insane. I'm going to be honest. I went through highs and lows. When I first got there, the drive took a lot out of me Thursday, but then I went and I met with James McCann. How are you, buddy? I went and met with Ken, like I said, and his, I'll call her fiance, because I think either way, it doesn't matter. I digress. I went and met with them, and it was really, really cool, and it kind of rejuvenated me talking about it and stuff, because that drive really hurt my back really bad. And I was sitting there, and I got really motivated for the next day, and I know that they didn't intend this to happen, so human error, but also I can only imagine what they deal with at Blade Show. I got there, I sped because I was watching that clock go up, and I wanted to get my early bird band in time because I didn't want to have to stand in line the next morning for it. I got there at 6:02. 6:02. Now, I got the email that said 5 to 7. Got it clear as day, plain as day, said 5 to 7. So I got there at 6:02. As I was walking up, I know it was 6:02 because I was like, man, I hope I made it. Oh, 6:02. Yeah, I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time. I can relax. I mean, this is as I'm literally 5 feet from the booth. So I walk up. I'm like, hey, I want to get my early bird bracelet if you don't mind. My name is Chris Wright. I'd like to get it. I got the emails and everything already. They said, oh, we're already closed. I said, closed? I said, it's only 6:02. They said, yeah, we closed at 6. I said, no, you closed at 7. I got the email. They was like, no, that was last year. We closed at 6. I was like, no, I definitely know that the email said 7. And I got ready to pull it out and go through all that, but I didn't want to be that guy to just be a jerk and stuff like that. I figured they've been dealing with people all day. They was probably ready to go. It's like, yeah, my bracelet don't matter. I'll get it tomorrow. What's the big deal? But then I started thinking, I was like, you know what? It is only 6:02. By then it was probably 6:03. I said, it is only 6:02 though, still. Even if it was supposed to be closed at 6, it's only 6:02. They said, if we do it for you, there will be a ton of people rushing saying, okay, it's only a short time after 6. They said, we have to have a no exceptions policy. I said, all right. So I go down, go to my room. The next morning I get up, I'm there at 7:30 waiting on it to open. Finally it does. I get my bracelet and I'm standing in line. Storm, I did see that. Thank you. I'll respond to that. I was just driving, so I couldn't respond to anything. Thank you. I'll be glad to get that out to you. I've been trying to get a hold of you. But Ken walks up and he said, yeah. I thought Ken had to be in line too for his. And I was like, where's Ken? They're not going to get their early bird bracelets. And him and the two of them walk up. He said, yeah, we didn't want to tell you when we were sitting there at the restaurant last night, but we had that same issue, but we actually pulled out the email and showed them. And they was like, all right, you called us. We knew that email existed, but we was hoping nobody would catch it. So if I'd actually pulled it out and proved it, I wouldn't have had to stand in line. But I didn't want to be that guy, so I stood in line, and we stood in line for hours. And let me tell you, that standing in line broke me. And then I got in there. Once I got in, because I'd stood in line so long, once I got in, it was so overwhelming, but my back and legs were already hurting, and it was just shooting through my sciatic. I could only make it about an hour. I mean, probably not even an hour, and I left. But Saturday I went back, and I went back later, so I didn't have to stand in the early morning lines, and walked around with my son. We had a good time. We walked around for about 2 hours, and again, it started. So I had to leave, and I wasn't even going to go back today. I just didn't think I could do it anymore. I was done. I was like, I can't do another. I can't walk anymore. I've got to go home. And he's like, if you don't do this, you're really going to regret it. The guy, Dan, that you all saw in this morning's live stream at the very end, he came up with the long hair. I saw him last night at the pit. Me and my son went and hung out, and Bastinelli, and I mean, there was just everybody that you can imagine. I sat at the table with Bees and his wife and stuff, and Ken and a whole bunch of other people. It was amazing. Everywhere I was looking was people that I've known for a long time. And he was sitting there telling me that he live streamed from the floor. And the first time that it did not hurt me really bad to walk around was today, because I had you all and I was live streaming and I was able to engage with you all and talk, and I knew that you all was enjoying it, and it completely took my mind off of it, and I literally didn't hurt the first time. I was able to zip through there. My back didn't hurt a bit. Not until I actually sat in the vehicle and started driving home. Then it was like, oh my gosh. But it was fantastic. And it was such a great time. I can't believe, did you all see Zach in the Wild gave me that knife personally? So whoever's going to win that knife, and that's a nice daggone knife, is going to get that personally. So here, thank you, Jason. No worries. Thank you. Metal, what's up, man? Blade, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you liked it. I really am. Mr. What's up? Boker. It was overwhelming. There was so many cool booths. There were some knives. I really would have liked to have gotten some stuff. Just I financially wasn't in the position to do that. But Elijah, buddy, I love you more than you know, and I had a blast. But the best time over the last 4 days that I had was walking through that door and seeing you. So I love you very much, son. And we'll hang out here. As soon as this live's over, we're going to hang out and have a good time. That's been the best moment of my last 4 days, I promise you. Coming home and seeing you. But, no, you know what? 5.5 hours. But it took me longer because of the traffic. I'm glad that you guys got home. It was great, man. It was great. It was an honor. It really was. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Oh, that book was called Fearless. Fearless, the book, the Adam Brown story. I'm going to tell you right now, it'll change your life. Kate is in there right now getting ready. She has heard about that book and about Adam Brown's story so many times. And I always wanted to meet Dom. I had no idea he was going to be there because he made that knife for Adam Brown. And I've always been a big Adam Brown fan, and I knew the story. And they was going to make a movie. They should have made a movie by now, the Adam Brown story. And I think they are working on it. The book Fearless. It's amazing. The author of that also wrote another great book, if you like military books, which that's the only thing I've ever really gotten into as far as reading goes. The only thing worth dying for about the original ODA teams, Green Beret teams that went into Afghanistan that took the Northern Alliance and coming down, and then the other ones took Hamid Karzai and worked their way up. And while Delta and stuff was into the Tora Bora Mountains looking for Osama bin Laden, the same guy that wrote Fearless also wrote that story. Great book, also. The only thing we're dying for. But probably those work sharp knives are insane. Those are really, really cool. But I'll be doing a lot of reviews on everything. What I picked up for everybody, because I picked up so many things for everybody. Michael Jordan and James White, and people were cash apping me money to pick up stuff. Let me show you the best pickup, though, hands down, no question, right there. Right there. I mean, Hendra, this thing is fantastic. S45VN, I mean, this thing is just, it is a machine. There was, I really wanted the Spartan Harsey, but the one that I was going to get instead of this one was just, I think they had sold it right. I went and looked at it and then was coming back through, and I think they had sold it, or somebody had said that they was going to buy it and they promised to put it back. So I was going to come back later to find out. And by then I'd already seen this, and either one was, home run, honestly. Either one was. But I'm going to show you guys some great stuff over the next couple of days. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. When he told me that, like, I never even I've got a lot of footage on my phone, a lot. But honestly, it's just sucky. I didn't really want to put it on because it was just terrible audio. It was terrible. It was horrible. And I never thought, I was like, I really want these guys to be able to see this and experience this. And when he said that he live streamed for 3 hours yesterday from the floor, I was like, why didn't I think of that? They get to see the whole thing, not just parts of it. And even if they don't get to watch my shorts or anything like that, that'll always be on there so they can go back and watch. That baller room, the little side room over to the side, Doug Marcaida was in there, Kyle Royer and stuff like that, but I didn't get to see them or run into them, unfortunately. No, Blade Runner Outpost, I sure didn't. Oh, yeah. That 10V Shaman is fantastic. And you got the one with the scorpion logo on it. I know that it's just a small little insignia that you can barely see, but I'm going to tell you, I would have totally went that way as well. Because it's kind of like the maker's mark. For $15 more, I think it was a home run. You made the best decision. That knife is fantastic, and it's in 10V. I mean, the edge retention is going to be insane. It really is cool. Here, I'm going to show you guys what all the winner is going to be getting. This is some crazy stuff. Will you guys do me a favor? Because all right, we still got time. I want to make sure at 6:50 to 6:55 I do the live giveaway. I don't want to miss that because I gave my word that that was when it would be. In case somebody couldn't be on for the whole time, they would not miss the live giveaway. We have 92 people on here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all more than you know. Watch your shorts, huh? I hear that. That's awesome, Dana. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Helm? How you doing, Dwayne? How you doing? Miracles. The Night's Edge. Man, Fat City. Baganoosh. What's up? You guys are awesome. Man, I went to dinner not only with Ken, but I went to dinner with two amazing fellas. I mean, these two guys, let me tell you. And they were on the live stream today. You guys got to see them. What is Sam's last name? I've got his card in the bag, but I Alfano. All right, Alfano. I knew it was Italian, but Chris and Sam invited me out to go hang out with them. Saturday, was that Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night. Friday night, they invited me, and we went to a really super nice Italian restaurant. And we sit there and we talked, and it was so great. They showed me the knives that they got, and they hit some home runs. He got a Rosie XL that is the greatest knife I've ever held in my hands. I understand what the hype is about now. It was insane. But then again, also, that SRM $50 knife that Sam had was probably the best action I've ever seen on a knife under $100. It was insane. I went back to SRM because I was going to pick one of those up for the giveaway, and they were already gone in black. All they had left was the yellow, and it was the ugly yellow, and I'm not really a yellow fan, so I didn't want to do that to anybody. That Rosie was phenomenal. I mean, and it wasn't just Rosies that they had. They had some, between the two of them, they had some amazing knives. And then today, Sam got a number one. Number one. It was the, was it the Jericho? Was it the Jericho, Chris? Either way, it was a Kunwu. It was a number one, the first one he ever made. He wasn't even going to sell it, but Sam kept asking for it. Yeah, Kunwu Jericho, that's right. He kept asking for it, and he finally sold it to Sam. Sam had a home run right there. That is going to be worth some money. Yeah, I saw a lot of Chavez knives. The Chavez knives were insane. They had some really cool Chavez knives, including that for $80, that crossbar lock. You know, I was broke when I saw Chavez with the crossbar lock for $80, and I couldn't pick one up. I wanted that knife so bad. I couldn't get it. I didn't have the money for it. Did Chad Bradley, what's up, Chad? Oh, Chad, first time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. You are very welcome here, buddy. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ramses, thank you. You're awesome. Oh, $10 for any Rough Rider you want. Any of them, they were all $10. But here you go, guys. Let me show you what you all are going to be winning if you're the winner. All right. This was all, like, the score today was insane. All right. The first thing you're going to get is donated by Blade Bench is this dark mode, really nice cap. Dark mode. Really, really super nice cap. All right. You are going to get from NAFS this really cool NAFS poster. It's going to take a while to go through all the stuff that the winner's getting, guys. I mean, Gareth. Thank you, Gareth. You're awesome. Thank you. John the Engineer. Thank you, man. What's up? You guys are awesome. Greg, what's up, man? Homer. Gonzo. This come from Yeah, this was Naps also. This was Naps also. It's a lanyard with a really cool titanium bead on it. All right. You got a Kaiser coin. This is going to take me a minute to go through all this stuff. Demco stuff. Demco patch. A Lansky magnetic button. This is a Niagara Metals mouse pad. You get an official Blade Show book that's all about 2025's Blade Show and all the vendors and stuff that were going to be there. You get, and I didn't get one of these, you get this. This is a really cool plate that says Blade Show Atlanta 2025. I was here, Copper Shed Metal Works. And it's got a magnet on the back. Actually, no, that's not a magnet. I'm sorry. That's a patch. So you can stick it on a bag or something. That's cool. Mick, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're awesome, man. Thank you. You get this metal plate. All right. This is cool. Also from Naps. The only time these are ever given away, they give one per Blade Show. And that's all. They don't sell them. You can't ever get them any other time. It's these little coins from Naps. They're Blade Show commemoratives. And you're going to get this. Oh, Chris. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, dude. There were so many people there. Cubics, thank you so much. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. There were so many people there. I would have loved to have met everybody. I really would have. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. This is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works lay. You're going to get, this isn't cardboard. That's very hard, thick plastic. You get that. We'll get to the knives and stuff in a second. You get, I mean, bandage, the Band-Aids. You get so much swag here. I mean, there's so many stickers from Rafe and Hogue and Hinder and everybody you can think of. I mean, everybody, Tour Knives. There is so much swag. Winkler. There is so much swag. Knife Joy. Kansas. There's so much swag. You're getting a ton of swag. All right. Now let's get to the good stuff. Let's start with the flashlight. This is an exclusive 18th anniversary edition Olight. This is rechargeable. They had some that were bigger and less expensive, but I really wanted this one because it's rechargeable. It's small, but it's just awesome, man. Look at this flashlight, and that thing is heavy. And what you do is, it's got a few different modes on it. And you twist this out to charge it with the C charger. So you get that. Comes with the cord and everything. All right. Let's see. You get a unopened titanium mini pin from that also has a titanium bead. James McCann, thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You get a titanium mini pin from Best damn EDC. You get this right here. You also get this right here. This is a really cool, don't worry about the price. It was a little pricey, but that's all right, not much. This is the Tinker, but this is a cool one, man. That's a really cool Tinker multi-tool. It's got a ton of stuff on the back. It tells you everything it has. I'm a big fan of Swiss Army knives. You guys know that. I've shown my Swiss Army knives many times. You get, man, I'm gonna just peel that off. It doesn't matter what that costs. It's more than a little, less than a lot. That's all that matters. So you get that. I love that color, that blue and black. Okay. You also get, this was given on the live stream this morning. You get this Rough Rider tater skin. Comes with a really cool nylon and leather sheath. Fixed blade. Hold on. What's going on with Bluminati? I've been missing this. What's going on? How are you, Jim? Nice to see you. Robo, how are you doing? Thank you, Jason. I'm glad everybody likes it. We still got some cool stuff to go. Oh, no way. Bluminati, man. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. They they probably did come through. How you doing, man? Tell your mom I said hi as well. They probably have come through. I've just been not paying attention because I've been talking about this. How are you, man? I'm glad you're here. You're always cool, man. And I really enjoy getting your text messages. Like sometimes I can't respond because I'll be busy and stuff, but you'll send me a really cool text and I really appreciate it. I do read them and most of the time I'm like, yeah, man, I need to respond to that real quick. But then the boys will get me sidetracked and stuff and I'll forget. And then the next day I'll be like, oh, I never responded to him. So I apologize, but I do appreciate your text, man. You send me some good stuff. And also I did see her, saying thank you for the shout out. She didn't have to do that. I appreciate her big time and what she did for that the event for Blade Walker. Bluminati, man, if there's anything I can do, buddy, I know my words ain't gonna make a difference, ain't gonna change anything, but I'm definitely sorry to hear that, man. Very, very sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. This is a Blade HQ exclusive penguin. It is cool. And it is a crossbar lock penguin. The winner is getting that. We're still going, guys. This is the knife given to me personally, taken off the wall on the live stream. You guys seen it by Zach in the Wild, Zach Whitmore. He found out about the live stream. He said, hey, let's get Boker involved. I was like, let's do it. Now, he did not give me the box, as you all saw. He didn't give me the box or anything. He just took it right off the wall and handed it to me. He said, look, these are just the display models. I don't have the box for it. But I don't even know what this model is called. This is an automatic. It is fantastic. It is thin. G10 handles. A cool wire pocket clip that is reversible. It also has the blue pivot collar, and it's got a lock. You can lock it open so it can't be closed, or you can lock it closed so it can't be opened. You unlock it, now boom, it whips right out. And by the way, this is in D2. Now, he said that this was about $100 knife. This retails for about $100, guys. Yeah, there was a comment video. If you go into the description of this live, there will be a link where it's in the vertical. You probably won't be able to click on it, but if you copy and paste it, it'll take you right to it. It literally is a video on my channel called Blade Show Giveaway Comment Video. What's up, Tyler? How you doing? I have not, buddy. I literally just walked through the door and jumped on the live. So I will definitely be doing that here in a little bit. Also, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not. A company sent me something. Something's about to launch, and they sent me something, and I'm supposed to do a video to launch on launch day. By the way, there were all kinds of brands and companies and makers that didn't know about me or anything like that, that found out about me and the channel and you guys, and like Nicole from Bradford, who was fantastic. Let me tell you, I was in a room full of people, and she made me feel like I was the only person in the room. That was one heck of a salesperson. All right, now I'm going to show you the last thing we're giving away, and I really want to keep this. My son wants this really, really bad, but it's not mine. It was donated to the channel for the giveaway. This is insane. And then we're going to have the giveaway, guys, because it's time. Is it time? All right, yep, it's time. This is the last thing that we've got to give away. Now, remember, all this swag down here, all these stickers and all that other stuff is going as well. This is the last thing. Oh, man, this is definitely the best as well. I don't even want to show y'all. I want to keep it myself. If I was a thief, y'all wouldn't see this thing. This is made by the guys at RMJ Tactical. This is not printed on there. This is engraved into the bat. It is insane. I mean, this thing is insane. This is insane. I don't know what he charges for these, but whatever he charges for these, it ain't enough. And it says SICK on the end, SIC. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm telling you, the texturing, you can feel all the grooves in this where it's actually engraved into the bat, into the wood. I mean, it's fantastic. There's not a blemish on this bat anywhere. My son really wanted this, but I told him, I said, look, can't do it, man. It was donated for the giveaway, and it's going for the giveaway. So that is what you all are going to be getting, guys. The winner is going to get all of that. All of that. Everything I just showed you. The winner gets all of it. As soon as I hear, has everybody commented? Has anyone not commented? Yes. they did have some good looking stuff. Now that dude, he definitely he reminded me of me. Like he was going on. He wasn't going to let me walk away. He was going to tell me about every knife on that table. He was taking control. He was assuming the sale, and I appreciated that because I used to be that guy. I completely understood. That's why I gave him my time. But I was like, dude, every knife on the table? Okay. I'm all ears, man. Let me hear it. But they had some cool stuff, and their knives were phenomenally priced. All right, has everybody commented? Broke AZ, what's up? Has everybody commented? Kelly, what's up? How you doing? Brian, all right, everybody's commented. Chad, all you have to do is in the link of this live stream is a video. Make sure that that's the one. All right, Ramsey's just linked it. Thank you, Ramsey's. Click on that if you've not commented yet, so you make sure because we're about to do this because I said 550 to 555. Oh, it's 556. So we're going to go ahead and do this. All right. All right, I'm going to let y'all into a draw. All right, the boys want to draw, like always. All right, come on.
Hey everybody, this bat's awesome.
All right, we're going to draw. All right, Elijah, are you coming?
Right there.
All right. Elijah, are you coming? All right, mute that. All right, here we go. Let me, let's see here.
Hello everybody.
Get YouTube comments.
Wait,
All right. Okay,
There's a
yep.
coin. Hey Dad, are we gonna get one of these?
All right, everybody. Darkwater, what's up, man? It was so great meeting you. All right, guys. We are ready to go. Last call. Anybody not commented?
If you haven't, go ahead and comment real quick.
You can just
All
say
right,
hi.
we're good to go. We're good to go. Okay.
Big, it's too small.
This is a massive giveaway, boys. Both of y'all reach over here and touch this thing at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Can I read the name?
Yeah, you can read it. Oh, I never did it.
Sorry, buddy.
You'll get to do one.
Can I read it? Harley Davidson, minus WJ5.
Harley Davidson, thank you for the opportunity. Who is Harley Davidson? Let me see.
Probably somebody who met you up later.
Harley Davidson. Who is Harley Davidson?
Names.
Buy more now.
Hold up.
Stop.
Are they here? Is Harley Davidson here?
Hold up. Whoa.
Who's Harley? Who's Harley? I can't see. I'm here. Harley Davidson. I'm here. Harley Davidson.
My turn.
Congratulations. Yeah, I just saw. Congratulations. All of that is yours. All of this is yours.
What,
The
the bat?
bat-
I want to see the baseball bat.
I'll show you guys here in a minute.
All of this stuff is his.
All this stuff right here is his. He won all this stuff. It's all this stuff. Now we're not gonna start messing
I
with
was
this
looking at
stuff.
the hat.
Okay.
My dad. Under the sea.
Harley Davidson. Awesome
No,
win,
stop.
buddy.
It's not yours.
You got it all. Harley, what you'll need to do is email me. My email is in the channel description. All you have to do is email me your information, your name, address,
I can wear it.
screenshot your I'm sure you're gonna be the right person. Just send me your info, and you'll get all this. You'll get the stickers, you'll get the coins, you get the knives, you get the flashlight, the pen, the bat, the hat, the multi-tool. You get it all. It's all yours, buddy. You want it all. That is a great win, and yeah, I wish I had the opportunity and ability to get 2 or 3 of these. I would have put 2 or 3 of these together, man. I did. It was so fun.
Stop.
It's awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. You all helped me get there. You all supporting me. All right, let me don't start doing that.
No, I'm gonna show him something.
You guys supporting me and everything, and being encouraging. You guys helped me get there. You all helped make this possible. I'm going to. It was. Oh yeah, really quick. Ken, Chris, Sam, Brad, Aaron, Dark Matter. I can't remember that kid's name. He traded a penny for a multi-tool, like key ring thing, at the Big Idea Design. He had saw my channel. Aaron, you and your son, it was a pleasure meeting you guys. Thank you so much. It was an honor meeting you and your little man, and I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you guys. It was absolutely awesome meeting you guys. It was great. It was a pleasure, and yeah, I can't wait to do it again. And I promise you.
Get your phone. Come on.
He's all right. He's all right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I am going to. I'm gonna reach out to them at RMJ Tactical. I'm gonna reach out to them, and I'm gonna see if I can't get a couple of those bats at like a really good price, because I'd like to give some more of those away. And my sister would like one. My son would like one. He definitely earned it. He deserved it. It was given for the giveaway. So absolutely, I'm stoked to send it to him. I hope he enjoys it. And you guys are awesome. You guys really are. It was the time of my life. And the only thing better was getting back home to my boys. And I'm stoked. I'm going to get to hang out with them tonight and sleep in my own bed, put all this stuff together. But listen, there are going to be some really cool videos, including Harley Davidson. I'm going to do some reviews on these. Now, I won't be mailing anything out in the next 2 or 3 days. It'll probably be about a week before everything gets mailed out. I've got so many things to package up and get mailed out. It will take me about a week to get everything done. But once it's sent, I'll send you a tracking number, because you've got a lot of stuff coming to you here, bud. And I'm really happy for you. But I'm going to do the review on this stuff before I send it out. And I think all this stuff is cool. The bat is definitely the best. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to love this Olight. This little Olight, it's smaller, but this thing is sweet. You're going to like that. You really are. The bat I speak of, yes, absolutely, bud. This thing was given to me by RMJ Tactical. This bat is insane. It's etched, laser etched or whatever, into the bat. It is insane, man. It doesn't have a blemish on it anywhere. It's fantastic. I mean, it is excellent. That skull, the detail, the attention to detail is off the charts. It really is. It's off the charts. So I'm absolutely ecstatic. When he went back there and got that, I thought he was going to get another patch or like a t-shirt. And he got this, and he got this tube, and he started handing it to me. I was like, well, maybe it's a poster. And then he opened it and popped that out. I thought he was going to say, all right, for the giveaway, I'll give this to you at a discounted cost or something. And I was going to have to say, look, dude, I don't have any money, man. I'm dead broke. I can't give you nothing. If you was to say, hey, I'll sell this to you for tax, I'd have been like, Uncle Sam ain't getting paid because I can't pay Uncle Sam, so I would not have been getting this. But he actually said, here, for free, for the giveaway, give it to your people. And I appreciated that so much. Same with, so many people done that, you know. That is a fantastic idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together something for Blue Minotti Ninja. And when I get to putting something together, I'm going to put something together. I'm going to reach out to some people and I'm going to put something together for Blue Minotti. Not easy. He didn't even ask for it. But that's what we do, guys. That's what we do. And I'm going to get another bat, and we're going to raffle that thing off for Blue Minotti. 125. Oh, they're worth it all day long. 125. That might be a little high. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. That might be, because this really, you're not buying this as a bat. As a bat, the $125 is absurd. But as what this is probably worth $125 all day long, because this is a collector's piece. This is work. You really have to hold this and get it to, I don't know if this is coming through on the, just like the hats that I was showing you guys in the live, they looked blue, but they were as green as the day is long. And I couldn't understand why it was showing up that way. I don't know if this is showing through how nice it is. Yeah, it's a work of art. No, I didn't. I looked, I looked everywhere. I did not. I did not. Did not run across. And there was several people and knives and stuff that I really wanted to see that I just didn't run across and didn't get to. Kyle Royer, it said that he was there. It was on the map that he was there. It was on the manifest that he was there. I walked that blade show. I was asking everybody, hey, do you know who Kyle Royer is? Oh yeah, I know who that is. Have you seen him? I haven't seen him. It says right here. Yeah, I was just over there. I haven't seen. I looked everywhere. Doug Marcaida, everybody said that they saw him. I looked everywhere, could not see him. Tell you another one that I didn't see. The one person I wanted to see more than anybody was David C. Anderson. And everybody in the Blade Show saw David C. Anderson but me. Even at the pit last night, David C. Anderson was at the pit. They was coming in and saying, hey, man, David, he's right over there. Didn't you want to see him? I'm like, yeah, where at? And they was like, he was right over to the door. By the time I get to the door, they'd be like, oh, yeah, he was just over here. He walked over there. And then I'd go over there, and he'd be like, no, he walked that way. It was like playing Ring Around a Rosie on it. I just couldn't catch him. And everybody kept saying he was all throughout the Blade Show, but he was running around busy. And I didn't want to chase because he was probably working and stuff, but I did look for him. He did get a video of Doug. Yes, see, I couldn't find him. McNeese, I talked to him about you. And he was very, very gracious and kind. And I was very honored and thankful that he did that. Also, Melissa Backwoods, she had a line of people, and she had her little cards that she signs. They're like baseball cards, and she was signing them, and she was giving them away, but people was paying. Well, she wasn't giving them away. People was paying for them. you had to go up and you had to pay, I don't know if it was $10, $20 or whatever, and you get a little signed card and you could take a picture with her or whatever. And there was a line. I wasn't going to stand there and wait and do that. So I went ahead and got the knives for the people I was looking for. But the next day I came back through and I was like, hey, I got 2 of those knives yesterday, those TKL knives. And she said, really? And I was like, yeah, one of them was yours. She's like, oh, well, thank you so much. It was really great. And I told her, I said, there's somebody in the community, and this is what was really cool. This really made me feel good. I said, there's somebody in the community, one of my viewers, that really, really likes you. And I wanted to see if you would say hi to him. She was like, absolutely. So I told her his name. She said hi to him. And she said, you got a YouTube channel? I said, yeah. She said, what's it called? I'll look you up and I'll follow you. And I told her, she said, oh, she said, I already know who you are. She said, yeah, I've heard of you. She said, I've heard good things about you. I was on cloud 9. I was like, are you serious? Melissa Backwoods said she knew she had heard of my channel. And I was like, that's insane. So I was blown away. Hey, Dale, thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Youper. Oh, for an unprofessional dad autograph. I hear you. You know, I was so afraid that I would sound prideful or boastful or anything, that I didn't want to say it, but it really did. It was really pretty daggone cool to have people walk up to you that you didn't know and be like, hey, I watch your channel. Like, it really was cool. More than that, it was really cool how many people walked up and said, man, I love your kids. So many people walked up to me and said, I love your kids. Your kids are hilarious. And I was like, I am so glad that some people actually like and think my kids are funny, because I don't. And no, I'm joking. That was awesome, man. It was awesome that people appreciated and knew my story and knew my family. I was blown away by that. Oh, that would have been awesome, Storm. That would have been awesome. Let me tell you, Dark Matter is he's thick, dude. That dude, he shook my hand. And look, you always got to have a firm handshake. You know, that's one of the first things you learn as a man. When you shake a man's hand, you shake a man's hand. You let him know you're there. You know, don't try to hurt nobody or anything like that. I think he was trying to hurt me. He was like, I was like, ah. You know, made me wince a little bit. That dude's got some strength. He is thick. Yeah, thank you. It is about the kids in the community, but yeah, you do got some strength, man. I don't know if you realize you got some stoutness to you. I appreciate that though. I appreciate that a lot. I haven't worked out in years. Like, it's been years because I've been so broke down. I ain't been able to. I mean, I can't even do push-ups anymore. I couldn't. And that he's real, like, famous in the YouTube world as far as the knife tubing and stuff goes. If I showed you his picture right now, you would know exactly who he is. I just don't know his name, so I couldn't even begin to tell you. He's got dark hair. He is kind of a thicker guy. Maybe looks a little bit a cross between like an Italian and maybe a Filipino or something. I don't know what he is. Maybe he's Hispanic or something, a little bit, maybe half Hispanic. I don't know. But he's a super nice guy. He's always got professional filming equipment and stuff and going around. He's all over Knife Tube. Everybody knows him if you saw him. And I don't know what his name is. No, it's definitely not Taylor Martin. I didn't see him either. I saw him from a distance, and I was going to make my way over because he was at the We and Civivi booth. He was over there with Jared, Neves Knives. And I was making my way around, and I was going to come around and talk to him because there was a line. I figured by the time I would get around, but by the time I got around, I figured the line would be a little bit dwindled. They wasn't there anymore. I don't know if they walked off to take a break or they was just done. If they was only going to be there for a certain amount of time, I don't know. But they was gone. I really wanted to see Taylor. It'd been nice to meet Neves as well. But this dude, I walked up, he was standing next to Melissa Backwoods. I don't know if it's her significant other or maybe her photographer, filmer. He was a big dude. He was a big guy. And this other guy was standing next to him, and I walked up and I shook his hand. I was like, man, I watch you all the time, dude. You're awesome. And I was talking, and I told him I had a channel, of course, and he said that was really cool. And he's like, what'd you do before that? I told him, I said, I was in sales. And he was like, what'd you sell? Exercise equipment, dude? And I was like, man, no. I'm like all out of shape and flubby and stuff. But everybody there was it was just like nobody there was rude. Nobody there was a jerk. Nobody there was in a rush. It was just, everybody was cool. Everybody was super, super. It was exactly what I would have expected amongst that community. Everybody was really, really cool. Yeah, okay, that's it. Thomas, that is his name. Yes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, that is. Yep. Let me tell you, Chauncey is not a small guy. I don't know how tall he is. He's what, 6'4"? Listen, I definitely oh, is he? That's cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. What's up, Louie? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, everybody there was so daggone nice and cool. Every maker was, I mean, there was a few that was a little but you kind of take that like they just seemed like a little distant. Only a few of them, but then again, how many people are they dealing with? You got Blade Show with thousands and thousands of people walking through there. You just got to take that into consideration, and you can't take that personal because they are dealing with so many people. They've probably been asked the same question 1,000 times. They've probably been asked to take a ton of selfies, or they've been asked about the same knife. They've had to show the same knife. They've had to give the same pitch. You know, no telling. Or maybe they just was having a bad day. I don't know. So I don't take that personal. But that was only two or three. Um, and even them, they wasn't like rude or anything. It was just they just seemed a little distant. Like maybe they was just tired, kind of wore out. And I can imagine. Um, That's a good question. And I was asking myself that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you something. Uh, and then I'll stop rambling. Last night, I was asking myself, is Blade Show worth going when every one of these knives can be bought online and they can just be shipped to your house? Every one of these knives that are like exclusives or whatever, they're going to be launched and released in a week, 2 weeks, a month, and you're going to be able to get them anyways. So is it really worth all the extra money, the extra time, driving that far away, going through all that just to get a knife a couple weeks or a month earlier or whatever? And I was asking myself that, and the answer is 1,000,000% yes. 1,000,000,000% absolutely. 100%. Because I'm gonna tell you, it is not about the daggone knives. The knives, it's the 100%. It is when you go, you are around so many amazing people. I mean, there were people walking up. If somebody saw me carrying stuff and I had people that would walk up yesterday and be like, hey man, do you want me to go find you a bag or something so you can like, or do you need some help carrying that or whatever? But oh no, I got this. Thank you, man. Thank out of nowhere, stuff like that. People that I did not know from Adam, I'd be sitting there looking at a knife, and people would just walk up to me like I was their best friend, and they would tap me on the shoulder. Dude, did you see that knife over there at that other table? Like, no, which one is it? Oh, you got to go see that. Come here and check it out. It was just like everybody there knows everybody, and it was just an amazing experience. Um, it really was. The one thing I'll do differently next year is I will definitely handle the line experience a little bit different with getting the early bird. I will 100% cross my T's and dot my I's and make sure I know exactly what it is. And I will find out exactly where the line is supposed to be so that by the time I get to the line is not already formed so long. But even then, it doesn't matter because I'll tell you, this is exactly what I'll do next. The early bird, unless there's a knife you really, really, really want. I mean, there's only 100 of them. And if you don't get to that booth immediately, they're going to be gone. Unless that's the situation, early bird's not for me. It's just not. Because standing in that long line broke me down. By the time I got to the door to go inside, my sciatics was killing me. My back was aching. I couldn't even enjoy the first hour that I was in there. I had to run around, get some stuff, and get out of there. And I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but that's one thing that I'll do differently. I'm not going to get caught up on the because it is about the social thing. To me, it was not so much the knives were the anchor, but it wasn't so much about the knives. It was about the experience and about the people and about the people that I was meeting. That's what I will do different. I won't get so caught up on trying to be there first thing as soon as the doors open. I tried to smuggle people in. Listen, those guards were not taking any prisoners. My son walked through. He had already been in and out the door 5 times. I mean, but because that he was wearing a sweatshirt, he always does, be roasting outside, and he's got a sweatshirt on. He just does. Um, that it would be covering his band every time. Oh, stop, stop, stop. I need to see your band. Every time. They took no prisoners. They were on it. You wasn't getting into Blade Show unless you had that band and they could visibly see it. That is one thing that I would do different though. Um, I will not get so caught up in all that. Um, it was huge is not even though. Here's the thing. Everybody kept telling me that you can go for all 3 days and not see the same thing twice. And I was like, I've been to a lot of conventions. That seems a little bit overkill. Like, you're just in a convention room. Just go up and down the rows. When you get to the done, you've seen everything. That is a total misconception. And if you go in thinking that, you're going to be lost. Literally, did you all see me at the very end running around trying to find Cancept? I'd already seen the Cancept booth a dozen times over the weekend, and I still couldn't find the Cancept booth. I had to look around running trying to find it there at the end to find Dark Matter. I couldn't find it. I said Dark Matter, my bad, Dark Water. I couldn't find it. You got to go, and they have got to do a better job on marking stuff because they're like, oh well, this is all this and this is all that and this is booth this and this. There ain't no way of knowing. They're like, you see that up there, it says 900, that says 1,000, that says 1,200. You can't follow those. There is no rhyme or reason. I know there's a method to the madness if you're the person setting it up, but the people walking in, you really are shooting from the hip. You got to just walk around till you find it. That's the way it is. Um, I could not find anything that I wanted to without walking around. They did have floor maps, and I had floor maps, and I still couldn't find anything I was looking for. I couldn't find it because I could not. River's Edge cutlery for that 10V shaman, it took me 2 hours to find them. And one of the reasons why is because there's so many things so compacted, they're so close together. I walked past them like 7 times and didn't see them because I wasn't familiar with them. So it was REC. So I was looking for something that said River's Edge cutlery, but instead it said REC. And then in a smaller print in a different spot, it said River's Edge Cutlery. But if you was just looking for River's Edge Cutlery, you wouldn't have found it. And I was looking all over for that, and I kept walking past it. I finally found them and stuff, and had to go back the second day. But Chavez, oh, listen, the Chavez booth was insane. Benchmade, Benchmade was very much what I expected of Benchmade. They was very professional, very cool people. Um, just Benchmades. I didn't really see anything from Benchmade that like really wowed me or anything like that. Chavez, I saw some stuff that wowed me. ProTech had some stuff that was awesome. Um, Spartan had some amazing knives. I'll tell you right now, though, guys, Kaiser, if you all saw the live, if you guys saw the those Kaiser drop bear fixed blades, the big ones, they have the 3, the 5, and the 7. That 7 is massive. It's like that big Becker knife. It was so big. The budget Chavez, I can't remember what that thing was called. It was $80. It was a budget. It was a Chavez with the crossbar lock, aluminum handles, D2 blade steel. You still got the regular pocket clip, and you got the skull pocket clip. You got both. The blue label. The blue label for $180, because I've got a couple blue labels. I've got the TAK, and I've got both sizes of the blue label, but now they've got that really big blue label that is awesome. I can't remember what that one was called. My brain was so running together with all the knives that I saw, all the names started running together. Bradford, here, let me show you this. Comes with the leather slip. This is fantastic. Magna Cut blade steel. Fantastic. Super thin, very slicey. Now, obviously, this is a kitchen knife, but she was calling it a utility knife. I can't wait to use this thing. This is fantastic. It feels so good in the hand. It's awesome. And right there, I mean, I'm just, look at that. I've got the 3, which is just too small for me. And I've got the 4, which is amazing, but sometimes a little too big, sometimes. Perfect in between. 3.5, fantastic. Now I didn't get the slim or the lightweight. Those lightweights, I'm telling you guys right now, they, I don't know, they could probably, I don't know, they could probably be the coolest fixed blades that I saw. I mean, obviously there was other fixed blades that were cooler and stuff, but I mean, as far as just user knives, those Bradford Guardian, the lightweights were awesome. I mean, they were awesome. They're Bowler M390. They were coming in at 250. They what did she say they was? 2.9 ounces. They were like 4.3 or 4.5 with the sheath. Um, that's if you got the Kydex sheath, they would be a little bit lighter. They come with the leather sheath. Fantastic knives. Fantastic knives for 250. Is that what she said? 2.9 and 4 ounces with the sheath? All right. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Those things, I kept going back to those each day because I really wish, but once I'd gotten this, I was going to stick, this is it right here. But I kept wanting to go back and almost ask, hey, can I exchange these out? But Nicole was really cool and she gave me her card. She said, please, she said, email me. We talked a little bit the first day. I emailed her that night. And when I went back yesterday, she's like, you are on it. She's like, man, you're here again filming. She's like, and you emailed me like immediately. She said, you don't know how much I appreciate that. She said, sometimes you'll tell people to email you and 2 weeks later you'll get an email from them. She's like, you like went straight home and done that. And I was like, I mean, I'm trying to work. Hey, how you doing, Sam? And then I went back again today and but she really seemed like she was interested in talking with me. So I sent her the email. She assured me that she was definitely going to be emailing me back, and I look forward to hearing from her. Just I mean, how you doing, Samantha? Well, I definitely needed some ice raids out there because it was so hot in the sun for 4 hours. I could have definitely used some ice. It was so hot. Um, there was a lot of cool people from Blade HQ that I saw walking around and doing their stuff. The Chris Reeves booth was insane. I've never seen so many Sabinzas. Okay,
I took Nick out. He done both and is actually asleep. The other two's.
all right. Thank you.
That was the only one that's not.
All right, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I never seen so many Sabenzas and Nkosi's in the same place before, and they were awesome. They had some awesome ones. The one thing that I wish, probably if there was one knife that I really wish I could have got that I wouldn't have been able to get, it would be the Harsey. I really wanted that. Man, I wanted that so daggone bad. I couldn't, I just couldn't afford it. The one that I could afford was snatched up by somebody. So, and by the time it might have even been available, the person might not have came back and got it, but by then I'd already went with the Hinder. So there wasn't nothing playing about that one, let me tell you. Wasn't nothing playing about, actually. Yeah, it was it wasn't the ones that was all fancied out with like the flags. There was one that was the Egyptian stuff that was really cool. It had like the pharaoh on it. That was really cool. I really like the American flag ones. Those were cool. But those were 650. Those was just so far out of my range. They wasn't even in my ballpark, but they had this black Harsey. It was coated. It was gorgeous. I mean, it was beautiful. But he told me flat out, he was actually really honest, and I was really impressed with that because when you're spending that kind of money, you would think that, well, no, actually, because I would do the same thing. He told me, he said, hey, man, he said, I'm going to tell you right now, if you was going to use that knife at all, do not get the black coated one. He said, because the black coated one is 100% for sure going to scratch up and you're going to get that black coming right off of it. He's like, so if it's a knife that you was planning on carrying and using at all, you better go with the stone washed. He said, don't go with the, and I appreciated that. I really did. I still would have went with the black one because I just don't carry mine and use them and beat them up a lot. So, thank you. Thank you, Giga. I appreciate you so much. Oh, the shaman all day long. Shaman all day long. In my opinion, both are great. Shaman is hard to beat, man. Shaman is hard to beat. I love my shamans. They are fan. As a matter of fact, where is it? I took it out a while ago. Thought I still had it on me. I dropped it down in here because I was starting to sweat and I was afraid that I was going to get the 15V messed up on it. So I took it out of my pocket and switched the knife out. But I had been carrying this all day. But I was starting to sweat and I was really afraid that the knife would corrode that 15V. So I took it out and switched it. But I'm a shaman guy. Yep, I did. Flytanium has some really cool stuff going on right now. Flytanium had some cool knives. They had what is the name of that one that they've got? It was really good price too. It was not very much. I can't remember what it was called for the life of me. No, not the arcade. Not the arcade. They had arcades there. No, it was a budget one. It came in at a much, much better price. It's around $90. I can't remember what it was called. It was a really good looking knife though. It was like their budget arcade. It was like their budget. It didn't look like the arcade, but it was similar. Um, Man, it was sweet. It was really, really sweet. I'll tell you another one. Yeah, it wasn't the arcade. It was yeah, Chris. Did you see Chris? Did you see Winter Blades? Did you see that knife from Winter Blades? Yep, that's exactly what it's called. That is probably that should probably win Knife of Show. I don't know what did win Knife of Show. That is the most innovative knife I've ever seen. That thing is fantastic. Now, I don't know how that's going to hold up, if the mechanisms are going to hold up because it's a new knife and stuff like that. Let's see what people think about them once they're actually out in people's hands and people are using them, beating them up, stuff like that, and see what. But if you guys have not seen, check out Winter Blades, his new knife that he just launched there at Blade Show. They weren't. They're not available right now. They did have some available at Blade Show. There was $350 for the aluminum. And they were $450. Sorry, man. God, They were $450 for the. They were $350 for the aluminum, $450 for the titanium ones. The mini Arius. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's a good one right there. Let me just tell you guys right now. I apologize, guys. I knew that they were sold out, but when I saw them talking to people, I really thought that they put, because I knew that some booths did do that. They would set more back for each day. So I thought when I saw that they had set some more back for today, but apparently they were just showing the displays for people to know about what was coming. They did not have any more to sell. These Worksharp looked my channel up right there on the spot and got my information and was like, you'll be hearing from us. Their social media guy. That was so cool. All right, so listen. I don't know how these knives cost what they do. These things, I mean, these things are cool. Now, this is the 3V1. This is the 3V1. It is so thin and slicey. This is great finger choil. Everything about these. The jimping is, it's not super aggressive, but you can definitely tell it's there. It's definitely there. I would like it if it went a little bit farther down the blade, but there is also jimping on the back of the handle there, if you can see right there. So you do got some jimping, and it is aggressive enough for your thumb. Now, if you choke up on that right there, I mean, razor blade sharp. Now, here's the thing. It's a button lock. Also, oh, no worry. I would have loved to have gotten you one. I definitely would have loved to have gotten you one. I wish it would have worked out. I really do. They actually come with all of this hardware right now. They come with all of this hardware. It comes with a little tool here. It comes with all of the screws and stuff. Comes with this little spring pivot here to turn it into an auto. It is a button lock that turns into an auto. Yep. They sold out really quick. I was telling Mike that I went back and they were already gone. Like quickly they were gone. But you can turn these into autos. And they got the stuff with them. You don't have to order an extra kit or parts or nothing. They come with it and they feel great in the hands. This is the Drop Point M390. Looked like that was numbered there for a second. Looks like they was numbered, but they're not. Thought they might have numbered their Blade Show releases or something. Yeah, I like that. This is definitely the worker right here, the EDC knife. This ain't going to be as slicey as the other one, but man, this would be the one I would go with all day long. I like this one a lot. I like that. But that Tonto is a slicey knife. Slicey knife. What else did I see? Oh, got the Kaisers definitely has some cool stuff coming out. Savivi has some really cool stuff coming out, but SRM is probably the ones that impress me a lot. Chris and Sam saw them too, and they'll tell you, SRM had some knives for $40 to $50.
Dad, are you still giving stuff away?
No, it's all giveaways over.
Can I come out and do?
What?
Come out and do.
Have you lost your mind?
I think. Bye.
Okay, don't even listen to me. All right, I don't care. Go
Can
on.
I?
Yeah,
Love you. Bye.
love you.
Bye, guys.
But SRM had some awesome knives, fantastic knives. $40 to $50. They were great. I mean, their action was so next level. Rake and SRM is killing it. The Gideon, oh, it was awesome. What's up, Nook? Yeah, they are awesome. Man, I came in, he started barking at me, like getting back, like he didn't know me. I was like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like he forgot me after 3 days. Quote of the day. Thank you. Quote of the day is you can't keep a second class person in a first class position, and you can't keep a first class person in a second class position. Cream will always rise to the top. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yep. All right, guys. Yep. I'm going to go hang out with the boys. They are in there playing their game. I've been here 5 minutes. They've already forgotten that I'm even home. So I'm going to go in there and remind them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. I mean, I am truly blessed. I am so very blessed and thankful and grateful. And I appreciate all of you all. Thank you, Chris. It was truly a pleasure meeting you. And I hope I get to see you again in person, man. Thank you, Mick. Thank you. Oh, one other thing. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Dana. Everybody. Chris, one other thing. My daughter is a massive fan, and I do have a tiny bit of street cred now. Not much, but the tiniest little bit. Now, I mean, would an autograph or something get me a little bit more street cred? Maybe. It might even get me a visit. Now, no promises, because I mean, it takes a lot to get a visit from my daughter. She's got a busy life, but you never know. But yeah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you, man. But thank you guys, everybody. Have a great night. Congratulations to Harley Davidson. This is an awesome package, and you're going to enjoy it. Reviews on all these knives are coming, guys. Have a good one, and thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Chris. That would be awesome, man. It would make my day to make hers. So thank you, guys. Have a good one. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.